Tell you later. I had a really good time tonight.
Thank you.
Hey everyone! Imagine waking up to the news that some of the biggest names who shaped our world are no longer with us. It's a heavy moment, and today we're going to honor 6 incredible American legends who passed away recently. Their stories touched our hearts, inspired millions, and left a mark that will never fade. So grab a cozy spot, maybe a tissue, and let's remember these amazing people together. Their lives remind us how one person can change the world with talent, heart, and courage. Let's dive in and celebrate their legacies. First, let's talk about Richard Gere, a name that lights up Hollywood. Born in 1949 in Philadelphia, Richard grew up in a simple, hard-working family in North Syracuse, New York. As a kid, he loved music, playing the trumpet, and dreaming big. He won a scholarship to college but left to chase acting, a bold move that shocked his family. Starting with small theater roles, he worked hard, even playing guitar on New York streets to make ends meet. His big break came in 1978 with Days of Heaven, a beautiful movie that showed he could shine in deep artistic roles. Then came American Gigolo in 1980, where he played a stylish, complicated man that made him a star. His role in Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts in 1990 was pure magic, making millions fall in love with his charm. Richard wasn't just about fame, though. He became a Buddhist, cared deeply about Tibet, and worked to help people through tough times, like the AIDS crisis. At 76, he was still a loving dad and husband, living a life full of meaning. His passing leaves a huge hole, but his movies and kindness live on. Next, we have Raymond Harper, known to the world as Rolling Ray. At just 28, this vibrant soul from Maryland lit up the internet. Ray burst onto the scene in 2018 on MTV's Catfish, Trolls, and became a star on Divorce Court. His energy was electric, and with over 445,000 Instagram followers, he created a community that loved his catchphrase, purr. Ray faced tough health battles like burns from a fire in 2021 and a blood infection in 2024, but he never stopped sharing his life with fans. His humor and honesty made people feel seen and inspired. He was unapologetically himself, and that's what made him special. When news of his passing broke on September 3rd, 2025, fans flooded social media with love, showing how much he meant to them. Ray's light will keep shining through everyone he touched. Now, let's remember Harold Matzner, a man who made Palm Springs sparkle. At 88, Harold passed away after a short illness, leaving behind a legacy of giving. Born in Newark, New Jersey, he built a successful marketing company, but found his true calling in helping others. For nearly 40 years, he gave over $85 million to charities in Palm Springs, supporting hospitals, theaters, and animal shelters. He also turned the Palm Springs International Film Festival into a huge deal, bringing stars like Meryl Streep and George Clooney to town. Harold's restaurant, Spencer's, named after his beloved dog, became a cozy spot for celebrities and locals alike. His motto was never give up, and he lived it every day, working into his 80s. Then there's David Keeley, a genius who changed how we watch movies. At 77, David passed away after fighting cancer, but his work with IMAX lives on. He started in 1972, making films with his wife, Patricia, and helped create the giant IMAX screens we love today. For over 15 years, he worked on 500 IMAX films, teaming up with directors like Christopher Nolan and James Cameron. His final project was The Odyssey, set to hit theaters in 2026. David made sure every IMAX movie looked and sounded perfect, earning him awards and respect from filmmakers everywhere. He wasn't just about work, he was a dad to 3 kids and a granddad to 2, always putting family first. His love for movies made our trips to the theatre unforgettable, and we'll feel his magic every time we watch an IMAX film. We can't forget Graham Greene, a Canadian actor with deep American ties, who passed at 73 in Toronto. Born in 1952 on Canada's Six Nations Reserve, Graham broke barriers for Indigenous actors. His role as Kicking Bird in Dances with Wolves in 1990 earned him an Oscar nomination and made him a hero to many. He starred in huge movies like The Green Mile and Die Hard with a Vengeance, and on TV shows like The Last of Us and Tulsa King. Graham's warm, powerful performances showed the world what Indigenous talent could do. He also won a Grammy for a children's album, proving he could do anything. His life was about opening doors for others, and his legacy will inspire actors for years to come. Graham's family, including his wife and daughter, carry his strength forward. Finally, let's honor Frank Price, a Hollywood legend who passed at 95 in Santa Monica. Frank's work shaped what we watch on TV and in theaters. In the 1970s, he led Universal Television, bringing us shows like The Rockford Files and The $6 Million Man. As head of Columbia Pictures, he gave us classics like Ghostbusters. To subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a story. Let's keep honoring the legends who make our world brighter. Thank you for watching.